For many adults, learning how to ski, the whole experience can be pretty scary. There are plenty of skiers who just don't have the natural mindset for balance-intensive and potentially dangerous sports. You may be going along on a ski trip because your partner or other family members love it, but to be honest, you're pretty nervous and not that much looking forward to it. So if you're not naturally sporty, how can you still enjoy this rather scary activity? Well, during the past 10 years of working as an instructor, I've helped many fearful students to enjoy skiing. So I've made this video to summarize the key stuff that can help. When I was a kid, we lovingly nicknamed my dear mother Mrs. Potter for always cruising along slowly at the back, way behind the rest of us. And looking back, I realized that she felt pretty nervous and left behind. And if that sounds at all like you, I completely understand, and I'm here to help. And yes, good ski technique is your best source of control and therefore confidence, but I cover that in many of my other tutorials. So this video will focus on tips, tactics, and psychological approaches to help the more nervous and less sporty skiers amongst you so that you can enjoy these precious trips with your friends and family. Number 1, terrain choice is everything. Gentle slopes and wide open spaces are much less intimidating than slopes which are icy, narrow, or too steep. It may sound blindingly obvious, but I cannot overstate this enough. Choosing the right slopes for you is the difference between loving or hating this sport. Avoid the common trap of being tempted into the harder runs by your group and spend time on the easy slopes as you build your confidence. Number 2 is to make good plans. Plan ahead by having a look at the piste map and familiarizing yourself with the slopes. While it's tempting to rely on others for navigation, a little bit of preparation can help to maximize enjoyment for the whole group. And not just about the skiing, but also where to go for lunch or après-ski. Number 3 is about managing traffic. The biggest source of fear amongst nervous skiers is the traffic of other people on the slopes. Try to avoid the busiest slopes during the peak times and be patient when you ski. Stop for rest whenever you like at the side of the slopes and look up the hill before you set off. Traffic comes in waves, so wait for people to pass and set off when it's quieter, as this can make a huge difference. Number 4 is don't try and focus on multiple things at the same time. Instead, pick a focus point, distill it into just a few words, and repeat it to yourself before and during your skiing. For example, shins forwards, hands forwards. Shins forwards, hands forwards. Or balance on the outer ski, weight off the inner ski. Balance on the outer ski, weight off the inner ski. Because learning new motor skills is complex, so break it down into simple steps and don't try to focus on multiple things at the same time. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself at the beginning of the video. My name is George. I'm a Basic Level 4 ski instructor based here in Avoriaz, which in my opinion is one of the very best ski resorts in the world. I lived and worked as an instructor in New Zealand and Japan as well, but I keep coming back to Avoriaz and Les Portes de Soleil because it has got so much terrain for everyone. From cruisy beginner runs all the way up to extreme backcountry steep skiing and everything in between. So if you want to improve your skiing and see more footage from this beautiful corner of the world, then please subscribe so that I can continue sharing my ski teaching insights with you. Otherwise, my future videos will just drown amongst the noise of fake bollocks and distractions overwhelming the internet these days. So please and thanks. Now let's get back to these tips to help you build your confidence on skis. And number 5 is to consciously relax your muscles. Now, fear makes you tense, and it's pretty common for nervous skiers to clench your toes in your boots and grip your poles and tense your shoulders. But this is a lot of wasted energy. So if you can remember to consciously relax your muscles, you can make life a lot easier for yourself. The boots are actually really supportive if you lean your shins into them. So unclench those feet, loosen the grips in your poles, and relax your shoulders. Breathing and counting. Now, I find that setting off and committing into new turns can be intimidating for skiers of all levels whenever you're out of your comfort zone. So taking some deep breaths before you set off, as well as remembering to breathe when you're skiing, can be really helpful. And I also find that counting whilst you ski can help you to commit into new turns and not hesitate. So for example, turn, 2, 3, 4, turn, 2, 3, 4, Just counting this in your head can help you with your rhythm and help you to commit into your next turn. Number 7 is don't overstate the risks. Your fears and anxieties may well be valid, and it's important to respect that, but there is a point when you can let it go too far. For example, the edge of the piste is not a sheer cliff like your brain might be telling you. It's probably more of a gentle bank of soft snow, which wouldn't be a huge problem to fall into after all. Ski resorts put padding on obstacles and design the slopes in ways that losing control does not lead to an instant painful injury, so try not to overstate the risks. Number 8 is you don't have to ski all day. Take breaks and go sit in the sun once in a while. Skiing isn't only about the action, it's about getting around and enjoying the view. You can ski as a means of transport and stop at nice cafes and restaurants in beautiful places along the way. Number 9, do a quick warm-up before you start. Dynamic warm-ups will loosen you up, increase your flexibility, and make you less likely to pick up an injury. Do some basic stretches and movements to get your blood flowing before you ski. And number 10 is to try and find partners with a similar level. Being in a bigger group with skiers who are faster than you can really increase the difficulties that nervous skiers face. So try and find ski buddies who are a similar level as you, or better yet, a patient instructor who can support you and take you to the best terrain available for your level. So there are 10 tips that I've found help nervous skiers. I can think of many more, but I'll leave them for another video. If you've got any ideas or questions, please put them in the comments below. And thank you for watching that, and I wish you good times on the slopes.